Live from the corner of Western and Addison, this is Lane Tech Lacrosse. The 15 games of the regular season are in the books, and Lane finished an impressive 11-4, 7-0 in the Chicago Public League, and 4-4 out of conference. There is a potential for 9 more games for the champions, 3 in the Public League and 6 in the IHSA state playoffs. But only 2 of them are guaranteed. The other 7, your champions will have to earn. We have entered the portion of the season where it is win or go home. 2 of the team's preseason goals are still within reach, a city championship and a second win for the program in the state tournament. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tony McHale, and we're coming to you on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel with today's action between your Lane Tech champion and the Lincoln Park Lions. It is game day 16 for the champions, and the second season starts today. The opponent is familiar, but the stakes are different. The Lincoln Park Lions are back after being the senior day opponent last week. While Thursday was great fun for Lane's 10 seniors, today will be all business. I don't expect the results to be much different, but Coach Maustrom will start to get her regular rotations in place in anticipation of much tougher games on Thursday in the semifinals and next Monday in the finals. It is a beautiful afternoon here at Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium. It was a little cold earlier, but we have temperatures going up to 64 degrees by the time the sun sets. The wind is a nice breeze about 6 miles an hour from the northeast, which is coming from your right to left. The referees are going through their final stick checks, and we will get this game underway. If you were not able to be with us last Thursday for Senior Day, Lane seniors went out with their final regular season game in a high-scoring, one-sided affair. Lane had 23. Lincoln Park had 1. Not sure it'll be much different today, but we will see some different lines, some different rotations. Thursday was all about the seniors. Every senior on the roster, save for Alyssa Gonzalez, the goalkeeper, got a goal. Alyssa went all the way as the netminder. It looked by warm-ups that she's going to start today's game, but I have a feeling we'll see Karina Vargas in the second half. Not sure what Lincoln Park can do differently. They are just currently overmatched, but it is a growing program. They have about 22 girls on the roster, which is always a great sign, and the Public League will continue to get better. But we will see what happens. We'll go through the Public League bracket as we go through, but we'll say this a couple times and we'll send out an email for everybody. Thursday's semifinal game will be at Winnemac Stadium, which is Amundsen High School, just off of Foster Avenue. And the game time for that is currently 4:30. So semifinals on Thursday at Winnemac Stadium behind the campus of Amundsen High School. So that's what Thursday will look like. We'll see what happens today. Only 3 players on the roster don't have a goal. Only 1 regular field player, Neve Mahan. The other 2, Karina Vargas and Alyssa Gonzalez, don't have goals. So see what Coach can do about that today. Everybody else on the roster has a goal. Right now there's still some track carts on the field. So we'll have to get those moved off the field. We might have to go take care of it ourselves since nobody seems to be doing it. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right. Field is clear of injury-causing stuff. So let's see what we can do for starters today. Right now it looks like Katie Wilk in the draw circle with Eliza McHale and Allie Vanna in the midfield. Your attack currently is Natalie Crosby, Gwen Ryan, Emily Sides, Neela Ryan. On defense, you have Audrey Nathouse, Bree Thomas, Maggie Breed, and somebody whose number I can't see. So we are almost ready to go. We're underway. Eliza McHale controls the draw. Quickly in the offensive end. Allie Vanna with the ball. Back up to Neela Ryan. So see if Lane takes a little more time than they did the other day. Tries to figure out some offense. Gets back in the flow of the game after that 23-goal performance on Thursday. We found out later, 23, Allie Vanna drives, she shoots, scores. Allie Vanna unassisted, gets Lane Tech on the board, 24-17. Lane Tech takes a 1-0 lead. Vanna's 23rd goal of the game. We got some stats, too. We'll go through those. So no changes. Going to do the same. Katie Wilk goes back in the draw circle. So Lane scored 23 on Thursday. The 23rd coming late, we were confused, but it was for the class of 23. Ball loose in the midfield. It's going to be controlled by Lincoln Park. Number 18 is Mia Philosophis. Ball's loose and Katie Wilk picks it up. So Lane back on the attack. Gwen Ryan at the top of the 12. Oops, sorry, too much. Gwen Ryan with it at the top, drives into the 8, pulls it back out. Vanna drives, tries to get into Ryan, ball loose. Ball still loose. Allie Vanna, Gwen Ryan comes away with it. I think we had the wrong goalie the other day, so 55 in the goal. She was the same goalie from Thursday. Natalie Crosby on the check. She knocks the ball loose. Gwen Ryan's going to pick it up. So great job not allowing a clear from Lincoln Park. Emily Sides on the far sideline. Katie Wilk. Katie Wilk gets loose, free on her left hand, shoots, score. Katie Wilk makes it 2-0 Lane Tech. 22:25 on the official clock. Wilk unassisted. Katie Wilk. Her 24th goal of the season. Going to send Allie Vanna into the draw circle. Eliza McHale, Katie Wilk still in the midfield. No other changes for the champions. Looks like Eliza McHale is going to get there and get that draw control. She scoops it up into the offensive end. Back to Vanna. Vanna all the way over to Gwen Ryan. Ryan gets it into Crosby. Crosby all by herself. Decides not to shoot. Wilk at the top. Lane content to work it around. Got sides this time. Ball's loose in the middle. Fight for it. Emily kicks it out. Gwen Ryan scoops it up. Over to Liza at the top. Top of the 12. Back to Ryan. Ryan down to Vanna. Vanna calls out a play. Brings it back to the top. Fakes the flip to Katie Wilk. Back over to McHale at the 10. She goes behind the goal. Neela Ryan cuts through. Allie Vanna drives. McHale cuts through. Lincoln Park keeping a tight defense, everything right now. They're not chasing underneath. McHale comes all the way back around and has it. She got Gwen Ryan. Shoot, score. Sorry, Gwen. McHale to Gwen Ryan. 21 minutes. Ryan and McHale makes it 3-0. Gwen Ryan's 31st goal. Eliza's 15th assist. No changes yet for the champions. Katie Wilk back in the draw circle. Oh. Ball's free. McHale picks it up. Quickly in. Over to Neela Ryan. Down to Gwen Ryan. Or no, sorry, Emily Sides. Neela Ryan. Lane works it around, ball outside the 12. Katie Wilk has McHale. Lincoln Park aggressively challenging any entry passes. Wilk spins. Oh, sorry. Lane had, I think it was 8 free position shots on Thursday. Eliza drives, gets in, ball knocked out of her stick. We're going to get Sphere, so here we get our first free position shot. So McHale, center hash, 8 meters, free position. Clock continues to run under 19:45. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Not sure what he's waiting for. Eliza, shoot, score, went high. High to the goalie's left. She took her time. She wound up. 19:29. McHale unassisted. Free position makes it 4-0. First change of the game, Olivia Ruby comes into the midfield for Eliza. Cooper Hudasek in on defense. Allie Vanna back in the draw circle. You don't see any other changes. Ball picked up by Katie Wilk. Katie gets it into Natalie Crosby. Natalie shoots, saved by the goalie. Loose ball picked up by Crosby. Neela Ryan drives around on her left hand, comes back to her right, shoot, score. Neela Ryan unassisted. Makes it 5-0, 19:04. Neela Ryan, 4th goal of the season. Allie Vanna back in the draw circle. Katie Wilk, Olivia Ruby. Kate Chapman in the game on defense. Cooper Hudasek, Maggie Breed, Bree Thomas. Lincoln Park controls the draw. Their first time in their offensive end. Ball behind the net. 29 is Logan Missner. Pass into the middle. Ruby on defense. Mr. Shoot, score. Mr. from Philosophus makes it 5-1. $18:30. So on their first offensive possession, first draw control win. LP gets a goal. Oops, sorry. Alivana picks it up. Lincoln Park stretches out their defense a little bit. Sides with the ball. Ruby with it down underneath the goal line. Ruby gets it up to Pagonis. Ball loose in the middle. Saved by the goalie. I got to stop that. Who else would save it? Her second goal. Going to get a foul on Lane Tech. Clear comes to the near sideline. Ruby there. Neela Ryan. Ball's on the ground. Picked up. Still loose. Kicked out. Picked up by McHale. So McHale back in the game. McHale, Vanna, Ryan at the top right now. Sides, Ruby, Pagonis, and Crosby. Vanna with the ball deep. Pass into the middle. Shot scorer, Neil Ryan. Timeout, Lincoln Park. So Lincoln Park goes to the sideline. So you're watching Lane Tech Girls Lacrosse on the Lane Tech YouTube Athletics channel, and we're going to take a quick break. So we are back. This is Lane Tech Girls Lacrosse on the Lane Tech YouTube Athletics channel with 16:53 left in the first half. Lane Tech leads the Lincoln Park Lions 6-1 in today's quarterfinal of the Chicago Public League playoffs. So last goal, Neil Ryan from Allie Vanna. So Neil Ryan's second goal of the day, Allie Vanna's 29th assist. So we'll start giving you some of these. So coming into today, Allie Vanna and Kendra O'Keefe were tied with 50 points apiece, a combination of goals and assists. Both had 50. Eliza McHale third on the team with 42. So Allie has added 2 more to that already. So she currently leads the team in points with 52. McHale in the draw circle. Lane Tech 6 of 7 draws. 7 of 8 draws now. Crosby picks that one up. McHale with the ball. McHale gets it down to Pagonis. Pagonis takes it behind. Aaron pass knocked down by Lincoln Park, but picked up by Pagonis. She's looking. She got multiple cutters. She has McHale. McHale inside, goes to her left hand, shoots, scores. (16-10). McHale from Pagonis makes it 7-1. Liza's 29th goal on the season. Sophia's first assist. She has a goal and now an assist. So Lane Tech 7-1, 16-10 left in this first half. Eliza back in the draw circle. She's looking at Ruby, see where she goes with it. Ball straight up, she picks it up. So just one offensive possession so far for Lincoln Park. They did score. Came off a draw control, so no turnovers yet today by Lane Tech. Audrey Nathouse. Mary Gitschlag in the game now. Eliza gets it to Crosby. Crosby over to Ruby. So Eliza, the only upperclassman, only senior on the offensive side of the field right now. Coach Malmstrom getting some of the younger players in. McHale with the ball all the way out to the 25-yard line. She resets her offense. Gets the flip to Ruby. Ruby didn't see McHale cutting down the middle, so we'll start over. Whoop, little miscommunication. Gitschlag picks it up. McHale behind. Over to Ruby. Ruby looking for somebody to cut. She had 2 defenders beat. She looked for McHale. McHale didn't see the pass coming. Picked up by Pagonis. She shoots, scores. That was a strange play. Looked like everybody was waiting for a whistle, but Sophia gets her second goal of the season, 14-18. Unassisted. 8-1. Pass went into the middle. Kind of fell on the ground just a little bit. Everybody stopped for some reason. Sophia picked it up, put it in the back of the net. Lane Tech leads 8-1. Kendra O'Keefe into the game for the first time today. She is in the draw circle. Still more than 14 minutes. Draw picked up by Sophia Pagonis. She gets it into Olivia Ruby. Ruby shoots, scores. Straight off the draw. Just 11 seconds after the Pagonis unassisted. We'll go Ruby to Pagonis. Makes it 9-1. Sophia with 3 points already on the day. Olivia's 5th goal of the season to go with 1 assist. So Kendra O'Keefe in the draw circle. Ball's up. Ruby's going to get it. Get House on the far side has it. Kendra O'Keefe. Kendra is the team leader in goals. I'll get you that number in a second. Kendra has 41 goals coming into today. Leads the team. Ball over to Ruby on the far side. Gitschlag, the far hash. Pagonis. So Kendra leads the team with 41 goals. Second is Gwen Ryan with 30. And then Eliza McHale came in today with 28, now with 29. So those are your team leaders in goals right now. Kendra O'Keefe picks up the pass. Loose ball picked up by Lincoln Park, but it's free again. Pagonis, nope. Going to be settled by the goalie. So Lincoln Park ball, under 13 minutes. She hands it off to Philosophis. She's going to try and run it out. She's got a player to her left. Ball high up into the middle. Picked up by Cooper Hudasek. Ball loose, going to foul on Lincoln Park. So Hudasek keeps the ball. Down to Gitschlag. Annie Good in the game. WGN helicopter going overhead. Kendra fakes the flip. Ruby in the middle, pass a little long. Fight for it. Pagonis comes up with it. Back to Gitschlag at the top. Ball at the top with Olivia Ruby. O'Keefe splits defenders. Looking for a pass. Didn't come. Crosby back underneath the goal line to Sides. She just keeps walking closer. Her defender not exactly on top of her. Gitschlag. 11 minutes to go in this first half. Pass to O'Keefe. O'Keefe scores. Assist to Gitschlag. Lane Tech takes that 10-1 lead. .52. So Kendra's 10th, excuse me, Kendra's 42nd team leading goal. Mary Gitschlag with her second assist of the season. Lane Tech leads 10-1. Alivana in the draw circle. Since we're on assists, team leader in assists, Alivana with 28 coming into today. Draw control by Lincoln Park. 57 is Giovanna Tordowski. Not sure why the WGN helicopter is hovering around. Foul on Lane Tech. Ball's back in play on the far sideline. Todorsky, I apologize for the pronunciation. Looking for a cutter. She's underneath the goal line near hash. She tries to get around. Kate Chapman beats her to the spot around the crease. Bree Thomas guarding that right side goal line. Ball in the middle. Knocked out by Cooper Hudasek. The referee calls a push, I think. So you get an 8-meter shot. I'm not sure how you could see anything, but the goal scorer, Logan Missner, top of the 12. She drives, shoots, scores. Her second goal of the game. This one from 8 meters. Makes it 10-2. 9:21 left. So Missner with 2 goals. This one comes with 9:21 left in the half. Vanna, Ruby, and Nat House in the midfield. Allie pushes the ball forward. Still loose. Referee calls Lane Tech ball. Picked up by Nat House. Nat House over to Crosby. Shot saved, blocked. I think it might have been a leg save. Kick save and a butte. Nat House picks up the loose ball. Gitschlag, Ruby. Emily Sides lets it go through to Ali Vanna. Lane's going to work it around. Ball outside the far hash at the 10. Gitschlag looking for some cutters. She tries to flip it into Crosby. Check on a loose stick by Lane Tech. Ball's going to go to Lincoln Park. Ruby's got to go behind, maybe. Nobody, referee didn't make anybody go behind, but ball knocked loose, picked up by Gitschlag. She shoots, scores. Mary Gitschlag off the turnover. Oops, sorry. This is a 2. This is an 11. Mary Gitschlag's second goal of the season, 7:58. Unassisted off the turnover. Makes it 11-2. See who goes into the draw circle. Ali Vanna into the draw circle. Ruby out. Kendra O'Keefe in. So O'Keefe goes into the draw circle. So Nat House and Vanna in the midfield. Attack remains Sides. Kendra controls the draw. Crosby. Sides. Pagonis and Gitschlag. Nat House with the ball. Emily Sides underneath the goal line far, gets it behind the cage to Pagonis. Out to Vanna, she starts it over. She yells out a play. Flip to O'Keefe. O'Keefe drives in on her left hand, pulls it out. Nathouse with the ball. Her defender is 20 yards away from her. Switches the field all the way to Alivana. Vanna still with the ball underneath the goal line now. Crosby cuts through. She's got Emily Sides all by herself. Pass a little high. Check on an empty stick, not called. Lincoln Park picks it up. Missner on the clear. Missner gets the ball. She's going to go behind the goal line. 6:15 remaining in this first half. So Missner, both goals for Lincoln Park, has the ball underneath the goal. Lincoln Park only played in the public league this year. They didn't have any non-conference games. Claire Ireland with the ball underneath the goal line. Bree Thomas playing defense on her. Kendra O'Keefe right there. Ball lobbed into the middle. Loose. Kate Chapman fighting for it. Vanna comes up with it. Vanna quickly out to Cannon. Cannon's got Pagonis all by herself. She's got the net if she wants it. She drives in. She shoots. Blocked from behind. Good break by Lane Tech. Ball on the far side. Gitschlag. Vanna pass a little high. Loose ball is picked up by Vanna. Going to get a foul. Check on a loose stick, on an empty stick. Lane will start their offense again under 5 minutes. Lane Tech leads 11-2. This is a quarterfinal game in the Chicago Public League playoffs. Lane Tech will play the winner of the Kenwood-Taft game. I'm not sure if that's taking place after this. Oh, bad pass. It's going to go out of bounds to Lincoln Park. So on Thursday, Lane Tech will play the winner of Kenwood-Taft. Don't chase the ball. Get back on the field. Foul on Lane Tech. Ball's loose in the midfield. Picked up by Alivana. Quickly into Cannon. Cannon's got Pagonis. Pagonis over to Gitschlag, a little low. Ball loose, picked up by O'Keefe. So that is our side of the bracket, Kenwood and Taft. The other side of the bracket is Peyton and Whitney Young and Northside and Jones. Ball on the ground, but Gitschlag will get there. So all four of those games taking place today. Pass into Kendra. Kendra around to Paconis. Sophia finds Alivana. Alivana doesn't shoot. She thought about it. Behind the cage to O'Keefe. O'Keefe, no defender on her. She pulls it back out. Spins, 2 defenders on her now. Now she's got Pagonis. Pagonis shoots, going to get a shooting space, 8-meter free position. Lane's second one of the game. Eliza Clare converted hers. Lincoln Park has one. So 2:43, clock is running. Pagonis center hash straight up with the goalkeeper. She stopped a bunch of these on Thursday. Pagonis drives. Ball comes out of her stick. Fight for it over there. Kennan picks it up. Drive by Nathouse. Ball came out of her stick. Picked up by Kennan. Kennan's got Emily Sides passed a little high. Ball controlled by the goalkeeper. We are under 2 minutes. Ball picked off by Emily Sides. Sides has it beneath the goal. .140. Pass a little high. That's going to go out of bounds to Lincoln Park. Just a little sloppy with the ball right now for Lane Tech. So the other 2 games, I'm going to rewind the clock. The other 2 games are Jones and Northside, and Peyton at Whitney Young are both taking place at Jones right now. Allie Vanna with the ball. Allie Vanna gets it into Kennan. Kennan can't control it. Kicked out by Lincoln Park, but out of bounds to Lincoln Park. Just couldn't control it. Clock should continue to run. So Lincoln Park with the ball. Number 2 is Miranda Perez. Her pass is going to be picked off by Nathouse over to Allie Vanna. So Lane Tech will have one more chance to score this half. Vanna underneath, 45 seconds. Trying to find Gitschlag. Gets it up top to shoot score by Audrey Nathouse from Allie Vanna. 29 seconds left. Gets it to 12. That'll give us a running clock to start the second half. And we're going to run it now. So that'll run out the half. So that was Nathouse from Vanna. And we're going to go to halftime with Lane Tech leading Lincoln Park. Referee's just going to take it to half instead of doing that. So in the quarterfinal, Lincoln Park versus Lane Tech in the Chicago Public League playoffs, at the end of the first half, Lane Tech 12-2, and you are watching Lane Tech Girls Lacrosse on the Lane Tech YouTube Athletics channel, and we'll be back with you after just a few moments. Well, welcome back to Lane Tech Girls Lacrosse on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel. It is halftime here in the first quarterfinal of the 2023 Chicago Public League Championship Tournament. We have a minute and a half left in halftime. Lane Tech leads 12-2. Some really balanced scoring from your champions. We'll run it through for you. Olivia Ruby has a goal. Audrey Nathouse has a goal. Katie Wilk has a goal. Mary Gitchlag has a goal and assist. Allie Vanna has a goal and 2 assists. Kendra O'Keefe has a goal. Eliza McHale, 2 goals and an assist. Neela Ryan has 2 goals. Gwen Ryan has a single goal. And Sophia Pagonis put on a show in the middle of the first half with 3 straight points. Assisted on Eliza's goal at 16:10. Scored her own unassisted goal at 14:18. And then assisted on Olivia Ruby's goal 11 seconds later at 14:07. So she's got a goal and 2 assists. Scoring for Lincoln Park, Logan Missner. She has a 8-meter goal and a goal that was assisted by Mia Philosophes. So that is where we stand. 30 seconds left on the clock. At least as we start this second half, we will have a running clock. Lane Tech, the semifinal game right now, is scheduled for Winnemac Park, which is on the campus of Odmonson High School, just off of Foster Avenue, for Thursday at 4:30. The second semifinal game will be immediately following at Winnemac Stadium. So if you're looking for doubleheader lacrosse on Thursday, Winnemac Stadium is the place to be. The other side of the bracket is Northside is facing Jones today, and Peyton is facing the Whitney Young Dolphins. On our side of the bracket, the other game is Kenwood versus Taft. So for whatever it means, Kenwood lost to Taft last week in their last regular season game. So they get an immediate rematch, and the winner gets to face Lane Tech. Karina Vargas headed to her goal. So, oh no, Alyssa Gonzalez still in goal. So that was Alyssa Gonzalez. So it looks like she's going to go all the way. Kendra O'Keefe gets the draw over to Allie Vanna. Allie Vanna still with the ball. Allie Vanna gets it into the middle. Saved. Goal. Abby Kennan. First shot saved by the goalie. Sorry if I missed that, Abby. First shot saved by the goalie. Second shot went in, so the ball came just right back to her. 24-45. Unassisted. Her 11th goal of the season. So Kendra in the draw circle. Nathouse and Vanna, the midfielders. Ball goes over to Vanna on the ground still. Picked up by Vanna. Vanna splits a couple defenders. Shot by Emily Sides was blocked. Chased down by Neela Ryan. So Neela Ryan walks it back onto the field. So out there on the attack, Neela Ryan, Mary Gitchlag, Emily Sides, and Abby Kennan. Sorry. Kennan had the ball deflected by the goalie as she tried to get it in the middle to Vanna. Ball behind with Vanna. Vanna looked for Gitchlag as she was cutting in from the top of the 12. Ball not controlled by the goalie, picked up by Allie Vanna. Up top to Gitchlag, far hash. Nathouse now, top of the 12. Kennan. So Lane happy to take some time off this clock now. Neil Ryan drove around, pulled it back out. Public League Championship game scheduled for next Monday here at Lane Tech. Not confident of the game time yet, but currently scheduled for here. Kennan with the ball. Gitschlag drives through the middle. Spins, comes back to right hand. Ooh, they're going to call that a shot. Going to be Lincoln Park ball. So as Mary went to shoot that, her stick got hit and the ball just went flying. Ball comes out of the lane, Lincoln Park player's stick, picked up by Kennan. Kennan over to Vanna. Vanna drives, passes to O'Keefe. O'Keefe doesn't shoot. Lane resets. Gitschlag outside the near hash. Vanna drives. Ball loose. Emily Sides fights for it. Picked up by Lincoln Park. Zoe Ramos with the ball. Delilah Hale in the game on defense. Good job by Lane stopping the break. Ball loose. Bree Thomas there. I'm going to get Allie Vanna a foul on Ariel Tropis. Tropis with the ball, number 39. She's a junior. Ball's underneath the goal line behind the cage. Todavorsky with it. She drives, nothing there. Delilah Hale stops the drive. Lincoln Park very patient right now. Todavorsky drives, she spins back. She didn't come up high enough to make that spin back in. Net house there. Delilah Hale gets around. Lincoln Park taking their time. Gets it to Philosophis. She was the goal scorer on Thursday. Ball loose. Always makes you nervous inside the 8. Bree Thomas comes out with it. Bree scored a goal on Thursday, 2 on the season with an assist. She gets it into the middle, gets it to Gwen Ryan. Gwen gets it down to Neela Ryan. Neela over to Sides. Up to Nathouse. And Lane Tech will reset. Under 19 minutes to go in this second half. Vanna drives, shoots, save. Ooh, ball stays in bounds. Abby Kennan picks it up. She gets around. Screen by Gwen Ryan. Ball back to Gwen Ryan. Behind the net. Vanna right at the goal crease. She shoots, scores. Lane Tech 14-12. I missed the last one, sorry. 14. Vanna unassisted, her 23rd, 4th point of the night. Call it 18-10. Clock continues to run. Midfield, Nathouse and Wilk. Neve Mahan in the game on defense. Delilah Hale, Bree Thomas, and Kate Chapman on defense. Ball knocked down by Lincoln Park, controlled by Katie Wilk. Maybe. Controlled by Lincoln Park. Ball loose in the midfield. Picked up by Gwen Ryan. Nope. Picked up by Kendra O'Keefe. Over to Katie Wilk. Gwen Ryan with the ball. Kendra O'Keefe, top of the 12. Neela Ryan with the ball. Pass a little high, loose. Nat House picks it up. Gets it back to Neela Ryan. Neela Ryan around the side of the goal. Doesn't shoot. Gets it into Gwen Ryan. Ball loose, picked up by the goalkeeper. She's going to leave it for Philosophis. Philosophis loses the ball in the midfield. Picked up by Bree Thomas. Bree gets it into the offensive end. Looking for her third goal of the season. Bree gets it into Gwen Ryan. Shoots score. 15-48. Gwen Ryan from Bree Thomas. Bree Thomas, second assist of the season to go with 2 goals. Gwen Ryan's second goal of the game, giving her 32 on the season. Clock continues to run. Looks like Taft is here, warming up in the north end zone. Draw, controlled quickly by Lincoln Park that time. Get O'Keefe on a cross check. Get Kate Chapman on a cross check. Ramos holding on to the ball. Philosophis drives on her right hand, gets into the 8 meters. Shot saved by Alyssa Gonzalez. Alyssa's first save of the game. Only the third shot for Lincoln Park. Gwen Ryan quickly into the midfield. Pass a little low over to Cannon. Cannon fights for the loose ball. Katie Wilk knocks it up in the air, picked up by Gwen Ryan. Lane tackle settle. Under 14 minutes. Kanda drives. Gwen Ryan, top of the 12. Katie Wilk with the ball. So we'll give you some other stats while Lane Tech works their offense. Team leader in draw controls, we have a tie. 49 for Ali Vanna and Kate McNamara. For turnover, for ground balls, Ali Vanna with 57. Kendra O'Keefe, 52. Gwen loses the ball and caused turnovers, Ali Vanna. So Ali Vanna, statistical anomaly, leads or tied with the team in 5 different categories. Katie Wilk. Kendra O'Keefe leads the team in 2 coming into today. Ball loose. Foul on Lane Tech. Referee's going to make him start over. Ball was controlled by the junior number 10, Claire Ireland. I'm sorry, that's number 40. Adria Marcus. She's blocked there by Gwen Ryan. She's got 3 defenders on her. She gets the ball to Philosophis. Philosophis is going to run it out. Checked. Ooh, that was a good check. Not sure why that wasn't a good check. Philosophis. Stopped at midfield, picked up by Kendra O'Keefe. O'Keefe with the ball. Neil Ryan. Lane Tech going to take some time off the clock right now. Ball into the middle. Sorry. Pass missed by Keenan. Going to be picked up over there by Nathouse. Nathouse tries to get it into Kennan. Ball loose, controlled. There's Claire Ireland. Controlled by Lincoln Park. Ball loose, foul on Lane Tech. Katie Wilk gets the call. Claire Ireland still with the ball. Ball loose. Delilah Hale scoops it up. Delilah tries to get it over to Bree. That ball's loose. Referee's going to get a call on Lane Tech. Controlled by Ramos. Ramos center of the midfield, almost the X. 2 lane defenders on her. Over to Philosophis. She's going to get the outside. Play continues. Ball behind the net. Sage Tenfeld in the game. Stop that drive from underneath the goal line. Todvorsky with the ball underneath the goal. Bree Thomas on her. 2 Lincoln Park players right there. Sage Tenfeld, Bree Thomas, Audrey Nathouse, and Neve Mahan on the defense. Your midfielders are Katie Wilk, Kendra O'Keefe. Oh, and Delilah Hale's out there too. So somebody's not playing defense. Somebody's playing midfield. Lincoln Park content to keep the ball underneath the goal line. We're under 9 minutes in this quarterfinal game. Lane Tech leads 15-2. They will take on the winner of Kenwood versus Taft on Thursday. Game time 4:30 at Winnemac Stadium on the campus of Amundsen High School. Both semifinal games should be at Winnemac on Thursday unless they change the schedule again. Philosophis now with the ball behind the cage. Nathouse and Wilk guarding the goal line. Pass into the middle. Mahan breaks up the pass and scoops up the loose ball. Great job by Neve. Ball loose, though. Going to get a check on an empty stick. Ball goes over to Lincoln Park. Great job by Mahan, though, to knock that pass away from the stick of the Lincoln Park attacker and pick it out of the air. Katie Wilk on defense, way, way, way far away from the goal. Claire Ireland with the ball. She gets around the edge, shoots. Ball goes through the crease, bounces through. Picked up by Nathouse. Ball's loose in the midfield. Check on Lincoln Park, check on an empty stick. Abby Keenan with the ball. Quickly into Gwen Ryan. Gwen Ryan's got no defenders in front of her. She's going to pull it out. She gets around the defender that came out to get her. Ball pass is knocked up in the air. Scooped up by O'Keefe. Under 7 minutes to go. What are we going to get? Kendra was below the goal line, so it won't be a free position. She'll go to the dot. So could have been shooting space. 3 seconds maybe? We'll go with 3 seconds. O'Keefe, McHale back in the game. O'Keefe to Ryan, Gwen. Gwen and Ryan, or McHale and Gwen Ryan. McHale to Annie Good. Loose ball picked up by Lincoln Park. Claire Ireland. She's stopped by Bree Thomas. Ball goes backwards to Philosophis. Philosophic gets it into the midfield. Missner with the ball. She's the goal scorer today for Lincoln Park. She has both. An 8-meter and a run-of-play goal. 5.5 minutes remaining in this game. Ball behind the goal with Ramos. Offsides. 1, 2, 3. We got too many Lincoln Park attackers. So that ball is going to go to Alyssa Gonzalez, and it'll be Lane Tech ball. There was 8 defenders in the she gets it out to Bree Thomas. Bree quickly to Abby Kennan. Kennan races down the field. She's got Gwen Ryan. Gwen shoots, scores. 4:47. Ryan from Kennan. 16-2. Gwen has 3 goals on the day. Abby has a goal and an assist. Clock continues to run. 4:20 on the big board. Kendra O'Keefe back in the goal. Ball's pushed to Katie Wilk. Katie Wilk picks it out of the air. See if Lane Tech just tries to eat up this last 4 minutes. Oops. Sorry. O'Keefe with the ball. Over to McHale. Annie Good over to Katie Wilk. Katie Wilk's got Eliza to her left and Kendra to her right. Katie Wilk just holding the ball. Comes into the center of the field, does the flip to Gwen Ryan. Ball down, scooped up by McHale. Flip to Wilk. Katie doing a lot of dancing down right outside right on top of the goal line. Kenwood here warming up. So Kenwood Taft immediately following this game. Ball over to Eliza McHale. Oh, over there, Eliza. Got the ball to Annie Good. Annie Good to Katie Wilk. Under 2 minutes. Katie Wilk still with the ball. She pulls it back out. Outside the 12-meter fan. She's got McHale. McHale gets it to O'Keefe. O'Keefe to Good. Round the horn. Ball taken by Lincoln Park. Ramos with the ball. Ramos gets fouled. Continues on. Katie Wilk holding her up. Kendra O'Keefe. Ball loose. Picked up by Kendra. 1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the game. Over to Gwen Ryan. McHale at the top. 49 seconds. Over to Abby Cannon. Abby gets it down to Nat House. To O'Keefe. O'Keefe dumps it into Gwen Ryan. Gwen Ryan comes all the way across. 20 seconds. Ball's loose. Picked up by Abby Cannon. 15 seconds. McHale with the ball, top of the 12. She can just hold on to it. She gets it over to Gwen Ryan. 5 seconds. So, Lane Tech wins their quarterfinal battle with Lincoln Park, a rematch of last Thursday's senior night. Lane Tech wins 16-2. A very balanced attack from everybody at Lane Tech. So they will now wait. Thank you. They will now wait for the finish of this second game between Kenwood and Taft to find out their opponent for Thursday's semifinal. That semifinal game is going to be 4:30 at Winamax Stadium, which is on the campus of Amundsen High School. Both games, the semifinal for the other side of the bracket will be there also. That'll be the second game. Those quarterfinal games today, again, are Peyton playing Whitney Young and Northside playing Jones. Those two games are taking place right now at Jones High School. And the winner of those two will face off approximately, 6 o'clock on Thursday with the final right back here at Lane Stadium. On Monday, game time, I don't know. It may have been determined, but that's just me. So very balanced performance from Lane. 11 goal scorers out of 16 goals. So great job by everybody getting the ball around, giving everybody a chance to score again. It's tough to stay focused in a game like this, but you're going to need it no matter who you play on Thursday, either Taft or Kenwood. If you remember, Kenwood was the lightning interrupted game that we had. So we will wait and see. We will get everybody an email out. The link for the broadcast is already on YouTube. We'll update it with our opponent. But from today's quarterfinal game, a special thanks to all the great folks at Lane Tech High School. Head coach, Miss Amanda Malmstrom, principal, Miss Edwina Thompson, and athletic director, Mr. Brent Badish. Lane Tech moves to 12-4 on the season, is back on the field this Thursday for the Public League semifinal. The opponent will be the winner of this next game here at Lane Tech, either the Kenwood Broncos or the Taft Eagles. Game at Winnemac Stadium on the campus of Amundsen High School. So we will see you Thursday. If you can't be there, be here, and we'll get you through that semifinal matchup. So for everyone at Lane Tech Lacrosse, for Mary Avery, this is Tony McHale saying good night from the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody.